Well, we have some new developments in Utah's first prisoner execution in 14 years. Convicted killer Taberone Honie made his last-ditch plea to the State Board of Pardons and Parole today, asking them to spare his life. News specialist Brian Carlson has more. Brian?
Ashley, we're coming down to the final days before Taberone Honie is scheduled to be executed on August 8th. Today, the Board of Pardons and Parole listened to his attorney's arguments and why they should let him live, and why the family of the woman murdered says he deserves to die. Making a final plea for mercy. Today, inside the state prison, death row inmate Taberone Honie appeared before the Utah Board of Pardons and Parole, his attorneys asking them to spare his life.
Mr. Honie is here today asking for your mercy and your grace.
It's the last day of a two-day hearing, where they're asking instead to give him life without parole. Honie was convicted of brutally murdering his ex-girlfriend's mother in front of her grandchildren in 1998. While he doesn't deny the crime, his attorneys say he was so blackout drunk he doesn't remember what he did.
He began drinking that day at 8 a.m. He had consumed 2 18-packs of beer with a friend. He smoked marijuana. He drank hard liquor over the course of the day. He used methamphetamine and later drank more beer and hard liquor.
Some of the family of Claudia Ben, whom he murdered, also spoke at today's hearing and refuted that claim. The board asking the media not to show their faces.
You can't give that excuse that you didn't know what you did, because you know. In your mind, you know what you were doing.
The family also describing the pain he caused them.
It's supposed to say forgive and forget. I don't know if I can forgive this man for killing my aunt.
Taberone, you robbed us. Totally robbed us.
And I've waited for this day to come for the last 26 years.
In the state's closing arguments, they say nothing has changed since Honie was sentenced for the heinous killing.
Honie presents nothing materially new to this board to warrant commutation. Nothing to warrant disturbing the sentencing judge's weighing of the aggravating and mitigating factors.
In their final arguments, his attorneys say what has changed is his accountability. They say he's not the same man he was 26 years ago and needs to live to be a part of the lives of his own daughter and granddaughter. Now, the board listened to all of that, as well as the testimony of his family the day before. They say they'll now deliberate and take his plea into careful consideration. They'll then issue a written decision in the next week or two, but before he's scheduled to die in 16 days. Here at the Utah State Prison, Brian Carlson, KSL 5 News.